I used to be so confused about when people would say that you need to share your unique voice. I used to be so confused about what it meant when somebody said that you need to share your unique voice. I didn't understand why that was important, and from wanting to talk about things that seemingly so many people are speaking about, I never understood the value in what I could add by me saying exactly the same things that so many other people are already talking about. You have to forgive me, I'm currently getting over the most disgusting cold. If I sound like Phoebe in Friends when she gets a cold, if you know, you know. I've been watching a lot of content around mindset manifestation, and it's a subject that I am really fascinated by, really interested in, and it's something that I realise that I'm really passionate about and want to share with others. But there was always that self-doubt of, why would anyone want to hear what I have to say? Why is anyone going to want to listen to the way I tell this thing that everybody else is talking about? It's in actually watching so much content that so many people are putting out about the same things, I realised that actually me joining people and talking about this thing is really important, because it's my unique way of explaining things that then might resonate with somebody else. Because that's exactly what happened to me. I was watching so much content around manifestation, around mindset work, about meditation, anything really that fascinated me, and nothing was clicking, nothing was making sense, until I started finding specific creators who spoke in a way that actually made sense to me. There are so many people talking about manifestation, for example. It's a really exciting and popular topic, and it's a topic that I absolutely love and will talk about endlessly on this channel. However, so many people talk about it, and it was not making sense to me. It was after seeing some content creators who were speaking about it in a way that made sense to me that then made me realise that actually having a unique way of delivering the same information is what is going to resonate differently to different people. That just completely changed everything for me. It made me absolutely realise that you can share whatever you want to talk about, because there might be someone somewhere who has heard the same story over and over again, but the way you tell it, it finally lands for them. And that, I think, is just reason enough for you to share your unique voice. If you think about how you talk to your friends and your friends say, oh my gosh, you explained things so well, I finally understand this thing, there's going to be more people out there like that who are exactly the same. A really good friend of mine, she gave me this really great example. So she has just qualified as a solicitor, and she said to me, she was like, think about lawyers. She was like, they all go to school and they all learn the same laws, but it is how that lawyer lays out that information to their clients is what gets them hired, essentially. And I was like, duh. So why can't it be for self-expression? And I honestly don't know at this point why I was overthinking it so much. It's in that self-expression, it's in that self-expression, in the way that you do things in your unique way, is what makes it valuable, is what makes it interesting, is what makes it different from what everyone else is saying. And I think that's what's really important. There's so much copy and paste all the time online, and I think actually having your own unique voice and your unique way of expressing things and explaining things and just how you show up is what makes things more relatable and more understandable for people. For me, all I want to do is help people by realizing that you are a limitless being with so much potential, infinite potential, purely based around what's in here and how you listen to what's going on in here and how you reprogram it for your best self and for your best success. The best way that I can think of doing that is by authentically being myself. I'm still me in here. The exterior might change as the time goes on, you know, with different hair colours and outfits and clothes and things like that. But fundamentally, the way that I explain things and the way I show up in the world and the way I am around people, I have my own unique way of being. And I think that is what is really important. I think even just your language that you use is really, really interesting. Me personally, common turns of phrases don't always land for me because I hear them so often. So if people say like, oh, you have to visualize it to believe it or something, and I'm like, I get it, but like, what do you mean? Like, you're just using buzzwords here. Like, what are you talking about? Whereas actually, if someone said, what you need to do is you need to go into your mind and picture your best version of yourself, and your manifestation can be literally anything that you are seeing in your head, but make sure that you pick out every single little detail of your manifestation and you will start to see it come into the real world. That makes way more sense to me than someone saying you just need to visualize what you want. What? I love talking about language and I love learning about language, and the way that certain things are explained don't always land for me. And I thought, if they don't land for me, they're probably not landing for others either. So that's another reason why you showing up and speaking in your unique way is so important. The world needs to hear how you articulate and how you say things. That is super important. If you're hesitant about speaking in your unique way and expressing yourself in your unique way, it's so easy to just have a little moment and think about how it doesn't really matter. Because we are on this like tiny little rock floating through infinite space. I think you have such a limited amount of time to share your unique voice and to share what is important to you, and to express it is so important, because if it's for the best good of helping people and spreading joy or helping raise collective consciousness to a higher vibration, then why not? Why not share it? I can't tell you the amount of YouTube videos of creators that I have watched where the video views are so minimal in comparison to some of these massive videos, but it's the smaller creators who are speaking that I'm like, oh my gosh, they're the ones who just made me understand this concept. So you just never know who's listening to what you have to say, and you never know who you're helping, which is really cool to think about. Do you think you don't know who you've helped? I think that's really cool. I think sharing your unique voice is so important, so invaluable, and you absolutely should be doing it regardless of any self-doubt or fear that's coming up for you. If you do feel that kind of fear, that's a good thing, because it means that you're growing as a person. If you want to share your unique voice, just go for it. You got this. I love you so much.